Hey guys, so I don't know how much of this is actually, or I guess how long this has actually been recording. It shows 26 seconds, but I was trying to figure out the settings on doing the quick capture. So basically, this is just another, like, get the vlog up on Monday and hope for the best kind of thing. Also, hopefully you can hear me because I just saw that my headphones were plugged in and I did not have the microphone in place. Anyway, so we have some footage from like Halloween, and we have some footage from throughout last week and the week before. But like I said in not the last vlog, but the one before, um, there hasn't been enough time to really sit down and edit things together. But I'm gonna try and do that this week. I have tomorrow off, funnily enough. Um, for Veterans Day, where I work, we get the actual days off. We don't get the days around it off. Unless we choose to take it off, that's fine. But in any event, um, so I will work on vlog stuff that day, as long as I don't have any hidden assignments that I need to work on. And then that way we get a real vlog next Monday. Last week's vlog was actually my 10-minute video, or more than 10 minutes, I think it's like 14 minutes, video for my class where I talk about tempering chocolate the right way, which basically just means that you melt it and re-solidify it the right ways so that it is shiny, it holds up to temperature. You know, when you're transporting chocolate, especially if it's something that you just made, if you don't temper it right, it can melt more easily and crumble if it's not tempered right. So it was kind of a presentation on that kind of stuff. Um, so if you're interested in working with chocolate, especially with holidays coming up, that might be a good one to watch. Um, Also, my 5-minute one is on my other channel, which the link is down in the description. Um, and then my 25-minute presentation will be more on the where does chocolate come from, where is it grown, a little bit on the history of it, and then um, I guess what does it mean to come from different places. There are certain brands and companies with chocolate right now that do like single origin bars, and you can really, sorry, um, you can really taste nutty flavor in some, a fruity flavor in others, and some others even have a spicy flavor based on where the bean comes from, and that's the kind of thing that I'll be covering. There's going to be some experiential aspects to it, which just means that the people that are in my audience will have some things like cocoa beans and cocoa nibs to try if they want. They're super bitter, so I'm not going to be like, no, you have to try this as part of it, but if they want, they'll have it there to kind of show how it starts. And even that's not the very beginning, because it doesn't come to us as a cocoa bean or a cocoa nib, because that product is roasted um, and ready for consumption. Not to say that a raw cocoa bean isn't. We're just not used to that here, I think. And so I don't even know where to begin looking for them to find it cheaply. Um, but in any event, so it'll kind of highlight that, and then I'll have, you know, like a square of ready-made bar chocolate or something like that to show proper tempering, because it'll be shiny and it'll have that snap without having to be refrigerated or frozen. Um, as well as some samples of stuff that isn't tempered right to show what that kind of looks like, but also to taste so that they can see that um, even though it isn't tempered right, it doesn't mean that you failed. You can still use that. Even if you were to introduce moisture via water and milk to it and it seized, you can still use that in like a hot chocolate or a ganache or something. Um, but untempered or stuff that isn't tempered right can either be fixed because you haven't introduced other things, you haven't heated it and then cooled it properly. You can always reheat and recool it, but it still tastes good. So if your end result is to just make, you know, 1 to 2 ounce daily little chocolates, then not properly tempering it wouldn't have a huge um, impact on being able to still consume that. You can still put that stuff in the freezer and eat it, and it'll still have all the same properties as it would have if you properly tempered it. It just wouldn't look as shiny or be properly tempered. But if you wanted to, make holiday goodies or something like that, and you find out via your test that it's not properly tempered, then you can, to remelt and redo the whole batch rather than solidifying the whole batch. Anyway, so that's kind of what the 25-minute presentation is going to be on, and that will be uploaded here as well. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. We have schoolwork that we do while we're catching up with The Walking Dead, which we're finally caught up on, although last night's episode we only saw half of because it started recording the HD channel instead of the regular channel. Anyway, super interested in that, and parenting when Danny says he wants zombie toys for Christmas, so I'll take that as a win. And no, just to put anyone's mind at ease who may or may not agree with it, he hasn't watched the entire series up to this point. He watches, or he catches like glimpses of episodes as they're playing in their room and they run out and whatnot. So we've had some in-depth conversations about what zombies are and that kind of thing, and it's all hovered around how they aren't real and that kind of thing. So, but it's kind of hard, the situation to explain, like, what is a zombie? And then when you break it down into, you have these people who are killing zombies, like, when is it okay to kill? And it's just a whole conversation I don't feel that we need to be having with our 5-year-olds. So it hovers around everything is make-believe on the show, so that way we can keep it to his understanding level. Anyway, so this little short one take is taking almost 8 minutes now. Excuse me. But like I said, I'm gonna work on that vlog to get it up next week. Everyone who has made it on YouTube vlogging and those who just have fun with it and have really great audiences, like I feel like we're gaining, they say never give up and just keep pushing and things will happen. And we really enjoy bringing videos, and we really enjoy putting things together, and we also enjoy documenting our lives for the future and having this as a record for ourselves and for our kids and for family and friends and whoever wants to watch. So this is us not giving up. This is us pushing forward and doing even these short one-on-one vlogs in order to keep up with it so that we don't lose steam. And yeah, so that is about it from us today, Monday. And now I need to go get ready for work and get my stuff ready for work. I have some coffee on. Need to pack up some vegetables. I use frozen vegetables, so I'm going to get that stuff bagged up and put into my backpack. My school stuff. And I think we have some snacks that I might be taking in, or something for breakfast. I'm not entirely certain yet. But there's that. So, that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed this update and that you all had a great weekend. Have a great Monday and a great rest of your week. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, so hug a veteran and or at least shake the hand of one and thank them for their service if you would be so kind to. And yeah, so anyway, we'll see you guys next week and elsewhere on the internet. You can check us out at the links down below, social media. Our page is on Facebook, but not super active, unfortunately. But we're both on Twitter, and those links are down below, so you can catch us there. Anyway, thanks y'all, and we love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.